What up, what up, what up? Though, it's the one and only Kel, and I want to welcome each and every one of you back to number 48 of Riding With Kel. What type of trucking is the best fit for you? Let's go. Alright, so number one, dry van. 99% of truckers like dry van because it's the easiest to get into. You have an empty box, you have a pickup time, you have a drop-off time, and that's it, dry van. Number two, reefer. Reefer's nothing but a dry van with a refrigerator connected to it. It's just like a dry van, but it's not like a dry van. Usually reefer has crazy drop-off times, usually in the middle of the night, but it usually pays a lot better than dry van. It's a special type of person to be a reefer driver. Reefer. Number three, the tanker. Tankers usually be driving hella slow on the interstate, and for good reason. If you ever drove a dry van and had liquid, like water from Poland Spring up there in Maine, you can know how liquid shifts when you brake and when you're going up a hill and when you're coming down a hill. So tanker drivers are their own special type of drivers, and I respect them just like any other driver. Number four, the skateboard drivers, or as they call them in the encyclopedia, the flatbed drivers. You got two different types of flatbed drivers. You got the step decks and you got the flat skateboarders. Either way, these guys are usually always in shape, and they know how to tie some stuff down real good, and they know how to drive with a lot of weight behind them. The skateboard driver. Number five, the heavy haulers. These guys are Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris all mixed together. Straight badass. They usually have these guys with them called escorts. All they do is sit around and block off damn traffic all day. These guys can literally block off a whole interstate. Them and their little escort drivers. But these guys are badass. You have to have special skills to know how to be an oversized driver. And last but not least, the cattle haulers. If it moves or if it winks, it's a good chance a cattle hauler brought it to your city, and that's how it got on your plate. These guys, you never want to be behind on the interstate because it gets real stanky. These guys also be flying. You would think it's an episode of Fast and the Furious. Cattle hauler drift whenever you see them on the road, because they're always on the move. The cattle hauler. Yeah, family, so that was my little spill on like the different types of truckers out there on the road. You know, each division or each specialty, you know, it has its own pros and cons. And, you know, if you're interested in any one of them, you know, do your own research, do your own little due diligence on it. But that was just my little spill. But yeah, family, till next time, you have been riding. Kel.